Well, you know, we should talk about going when the show went to New York.
Oh yeah,
that's a good thing to talk about.
When did that happen?
We got to go on the plane with Brenda, right?
Well, remember the last season of the show, all my set pieces moved to New York.
Oh yeah, because you were.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I feel like that's
I
like
actually didn't.
I think you're the only one who did that. I don't remember.
No,
I wasn't there that year.
I came. I got to come on the private jet with Brenda, and I just remember feeling
Y'all
like
were on a private jet?
Oh, I didn't tell you that.
No, you did not.
Yeah, we came. Yeah, because it was with Brenda.
Wow.
Excuse
that is
me.
very nice. Well, I was there working.
Fancy. It was here like I was working, and yes, we did.
That's
I forgot.
So nice. That's
you know
fun.
what's funny? I didn't remember that.
So that's something we should talk about because I feel like that's like a fun fact.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we start? Hey guys, welcome back. This is Catching Up with the Camdens. I am Beverly Mitchell.
I'm David Gallagher.
And we have a special guest.
I'm like, hello.
Our dear friend Haylie Duff is here. You are a fan favorite. Everyone has been screaming your names from the mountaintop, wanting you to come on.
That's so
you
nice.
Have
I'm so excited.
A ton of fans, I'm sure you've come across many of them.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be here with you guys. Thanks for having me.
And so you've been up to a lot because even before we met you on Seventh Heaven, you had a very long career as well. So, and you have continued. You're doing crazy things like directing now, which is so exciting. But everybody from Seventh Heaven knows you as Sandy.
Yes, I know. I'm like, it's been so fun to go back and sorry, I'm like, what is in my mouth? Something is. I keep trying to like.
You're eating
I'm
your
finding
hair.
this time, but there's like something in my mouth. Okay, we're back. Yeah, but we've just spent the last like half hour reminiscing about things, and it's been so fun to talk to you guys about some of these old memories. This is great.
So now, do you remember a lot of your storylines? Because we'll be honest, we have remembered nothing.
Yeah, the storylines, no, but the memories with a lot of you guys, yes.
Yes,
Which is like the best part, honestly.
And
I remember the pregnancy suit. I
Yes.
remember a lot of the pregnancy suit.
I know, because you had to wear it for
A long time.
Yeah.
A very long time. Do you remember when it was like, there was iterations of the pregnancy suit?
100%.
And I did not like the ones with the belly buttons. Do you remember that?
Those ones.
And I would like complain. I'd be like, oh God, it's another one with the belly button.
Because how
was,
long were you
like, not
pregnant?
So
the
that
vibe.
you could see it like
So
the
it
little
popped.
belly
Yes,
button
it
pop.
was like, there was like tank tops. They'd put me in tank tops and they'd have like the little like popped up belly button. I was like, oh my gosh, not again with the belly button situation.
Because we had a lot of pregnancy on Seventh
That's
Heaven.
right.
You guys
Well, I
did. There
think
was a
we
lot of
had
babies.
There's a lot of
our
babies.
own fleet of pregnancy suits on hand, ready to go. Probably,
They did.
yeah.
And you'd go into like wardrobe and they would like be like, choose what feels right. I was like, none of them feel right. I'm 19 or whatever it is. It's like, please don't make me choose.
I mean, it's good birth control. You're like, I do not want to be pregnant.
And they're weighted.
Yes. Yeah.
So they feel very real. Some of them have like boobs attached to them. You know, it's like, oh my God.
They were
this is
very
all the
uncomfortable.
things. This
yeah.
is all the things.
It was definitely a situation. And then we were talking about like, because there was a point where they thought they were like alluding to the fact that it was Simon's baby.
That's right. We had some drama in our storyline that maybe I was the father of your baby.
This feels very dramatic. I like this. I feel like we should have leaned into this angle.
Yes, I know, it was very dramatic. But you were also, Sandy was like best friends with Rose.
With Rose, who was my girlfriend in that arc.
Which also feels like it would have been very tumultuous for Seventh Heaven.
They were leaning into it. Yeah.
That's when we were becoming more Dawson's Creek like.
Yeah,
less Seventh Heaven like. That's what we were really.
And you were friends with Martin, which also feels like that would have been.
Who ended up being
Martin ended up being your boyfriend on the show, right? So then,
and he was the dad,
played by Tyler Hoechlin.
Yes,
right.
Yes, we love Tyler.
You came in really late in our show's history for your bit, and that kind of coincided with sort of the end of my tenure on the show. Because I wasn't there for the 11th season, but you were there for the 11th season, right? So then we kind of, crossed.
We got like one season.
We got a bit of time.
1 or 2?
We got that one story arc together, but then after that, I had left the show because I was finishing up college at SC at the time, and so and then you guys stayed on the show and went on all sorts of adventures without me, apparently.
Well, which is so funny. I totally forgot the biggest adventure of all, which was
we did. So one of the seasons was the show was canceled, I believe.
Well,
every year we were canceled. We got canceled at the end of every year, and we just went by.
You're like,
it's been
are we
great.
going back?
Yeah.
Literally from season 1, I think we've every year
Every
we
year
were
we
ready
thought
to be
it was
done.
over.
Yeah.
But yes, season 10 was supposed to be
It.
And we weren't being dramatic. They told us it was over. Like
Yes.
every year, they were like, "Yep, that's it." And then
Yeah.
and then we'd get a call anyway, like
right.
you know, in short order over
But-
the break.
Because at the end of season 10 was the end of the WB as we know it.
That's
Right.
what I remember.
And
Yes.
then
The
it became
WB.
the good old
R.I.P.
WB.
the WB days.
R.I.P.
I mean,
WB,
those were the days. But
Yeah.
and then we transferred over to CW.
Mm-hmm.
And so our 11th season was CW, and you were doing other exciting things. And
Yeah, I didn't have a job. The show ended. I didn't have a job. And my manager at the time was like, you got an audition for a Broadway show. Do you want to fly to New York and go audition for a Broadway show? And I was like, sure, I guess like I'll go do something that feels different,
Yeah.
than what I've been doing. And I always had wanted to live in New York, and I didn't go to college. And that kind of felt a little bit like I was going off to college in a way. I was college age, And so I went to New York and I auditioned for the show, and I ended up getting it. And I got an apartment in New York, and I moved all my stuff there. And I'd been there for like, I think a week and a half. And I got a call from Brenda,
Mhm.
and she's like, I have the best news ever. And I was like, what? What's going on? And Brenda had always talked to me about New York. She had like the most amazing memories of living there. I'm sure
Mhm.
you guys have
Yep.
heard her stories of her like cool comedy club days in New York and all that stuff. And I was like, by the way, I'm living in New York. You always told me these like great stories about it. I'm like, I got an apartment. I'm living in New York. I'm doing a show here. She was like, what? And I said, what do you mean? She's like, what do you mean you're in New York? And I was like, I'm doing Hairspray on Broadway. And she was like, Haylie, the show, we got picked up for another season of the show. And I was like, I mean, I'm here for like a year.
Yeah.
And so that next season, you can finish it, but they sent all of the sets to Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and you came to Brooklyn.
You know what's so crazy is I literally forgot about that
Yeah.
until you just reminded me.
It was
I
like
haven't-
you came, Tyler came.
Yes, and we all
Some other people flew out.
I
for
can't believe you guys
scenes.
all went to
But
New York
It was
without
the
me.
season that
I'm
you
the one
shouldn't have
who's
skipped.
from New York.
Yes,
I'm like,
know.
of all the seasons to skip,
I
that probably
know.
wouldn't have been the one.
Jeez.
Well, and it was so crazy because it was super
I didn't
fun.
even know you guys did that.
I got to go
Sorry,
on the
David, I
private
don't know what
jet
to tell you
with
about that one, buddy. That was rough stuff to miss that one.
Yeah, I got to go on the private jet with Brenda and Stormy. It was my very
She's
first
really rubbing it in now.
because it was my first time on a private jet. I was
Wait, you've
like,
been on multiple private jets? Cool, Bev. Cool. Cool.
that was the coolest one. Let me just be clear. That was the coolest
Yeah,
one.
we had some like really fun dinners.
and we went
It was
shopping.
great.
I
of
forgot
course.
about that. We went to Henry Bendel's.
Yes, we did.
Right?
We did
Because
the
you
like
had
we
all
did the
these-
like high tea with Brenda. It was really
Yes.
special. It was very nice.
it was like a whole week. And we were
Because
oh my-
Brenda knows how to like. Brenda really knows how to live. Like she really does. She knows how to do like special things. She's very like intentional with like certain stuff like that. you
It was
know?
by the way, now all of a sudden it's all flooding back. Like I'm remembering the hotel
Oh,
room
God.
and it was so fancy. I just remember being like afraid to touch anything because it was so pretty.
By the way, for what it's worth, I did not stay in that fancy hotel. I was in my like normal New York apartment.
So wait, so let me ask questions.
Beverly was
okay?
in the full princess treatment.
Hold on a
Totally,
second.
Totally.
So you guys shot parts of the show in Brooklyn?
Well, yeah, we were on
in a
soundstage.
soundstage in
Yes.
Brooklyn. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Remember, I had like an apartment
Mhm.
set.
Uh-huh.
Sandy did.
Yeah.
And then Martin had an apartment set, and so they sent those sets.
They
to-
rebuilt those sets in Brooklyn for you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
so whatever
Okay.
those scenes were, we filmed them there, and then the other remaining scenes of the show were still continued to film in LA.
So when you got Hairspray in New York,
Mhm.
you got a place in Brooklyn, or were you in
No,
the city?
I was living in Midtown. I was
Okay,
in Chelsea because
nice.
I was walking to the theater every day. So I would
Nice.
go in the morning and I would do like the matinee show. And then on the days that they would come into town, I would get in a car and they'd drive me over and I would film for a couple of hours. And then I'd get in a car and come back and do the night
Nice.
show. And
So you were bridge and tunnel the other way
yes,
for
it was
for
Bridge and Tunnel
for
the other
Seventh
way.
Heaven. Sure. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break and we'll talk more about New York because I'm really getting excited. Like, I'm
Yes.
remembering all this, but we'll take a break first.
All right, we're back.
Hello.
We're back, and we have.
Hi.
Come on in. Get on in here.
Get
Late
over
to
here.
the party.
Hi.
Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm
Late, girl. Where
freshly
you been?
airplaned.
Fresh
How
on
was
the
your
airplane.
flight?
Here. Come here. Hi.
Hi.
She goes, I'm freshly airplaned.
What's up, dude?
Like airplane trash, actually.
Nice.
Oh, come on.
Good to
get
see
in.
you.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, don't.
I hope there was
I'm gonna
nothing
show
delicate
you.
in there.
Like a big cup in there. I'm actually really quite pleased with it.
All right, Mac.
I'm so glad I peed at the airport.
She's like, no one is giving her a
Hi.
break for
How are
anything.
you?
Okay, here.
Oh wait, I gotta
Mac, set yourself up.
flags and stuff in my
All right, Mac, we're live.
It's a lot of
Come
my
on.
face right
By the way, she's like
And
literally
Hi.
straight in. My goodness.
Straight.
I was
straight
just
from
telling your
Maryland.
husband about the almost a liter of coffee I felt obligated to clean out of the refrigerator today.
Oh my God. You did
That's
not.
why I didn't sleep on the airplane.
So you're
Where'd you
already
fly in
invited.
from?
So you're gonna crash in
Baltimore.
about 20
Oh,
minutes.
Baltimore.
5
Gosh,
and a half
that's a long
hours.
Just
flight.
sitting there.
Yeah. Sorry for.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If my eyebrows seem like. That's why. Hi. Sorry for interrupting. Though.
Yeah, we're in.
I
Okay.
can't.
You want to
get
get in here?
Mike.
Come here, bud.
Mike, I can't
Get
get
in here.
to there without walking through here. I was trying.
We,
got literally your luggage.
wait,
Well, look, there's no shortcut. Oh, I guess I
That was
could have. I
hilarious.
could have snuck in.
It's
All right.
back.
Okay.
Well, guess what?
and we're back.
We've been back.
We're-
What's up, everybody?
We're back. And
Max
guess who
here.
we have? You want to introduce yourself?
Hi. I'm McKenzie Rossman.
And she's fresh off the airplane.
Yes. So
And
much
this-
coffee.
This is how we do it. We just throw you right into it.
Yes.
We were just talking about
So wait a
Which-
minute. Wait
yeah,
a minute.
you-
Mac, did you go to New York?
Oh my god, her face. She was like,
on the show.
Did you go to New York for the show?
No, I went to Scotland.
You
Wait,
went to
no, wait,
Scotland?
wait,
oh my god.
No, like you truly
David's
went
not
to
gonna be able to
Scotland?
handle the Scotland news.
Like you guys
What
shot
the
in Scotland?
Me, the carrot? Me, Ruthie?
I didn't get to go anywhere.
What are you talking about?
Wait, did you fly to Scotland and shoot
No.
Seventh Heaven?
No, no.
Okay,
no.
okay,
I was
okay.
no, like
in
your
Scotland.
character went.
Your character.
It's like a phone call. Well,
Oh,
Ruthie's
that
in
makes me
Scotland.
feel better.
Yes,
All right.
Ruthie's in
Jeez.
Scotland.
because
Why?
David just found out, and I was just reminded.
Everyone
that-
just remembered that they all went and shot the show in New York.
I did not do that.
For the last
unfortunately.
season.
for the last season.
For the 11th season.
Who was in that episode?
I was.
She was.
Were any of us? You
I was. I got to fly.
Are
And
you sure you didn't fall and hit your head?
No, it was. It was so fun because we hung out with all of your friends.
Yeah.
We went shopping.
You guys came and saw the show.
Yeah, we came to saw the show.
Yeah.
We went backstage.
Yeah.
Like it was
It was
it was
fun.
the coolest week
We
ever.
went to go. Do you remember the bar that was like where all the Broadway actors went after the shows were done? It was called like we went. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it was very speakeasy vibes. We
Yes,
took Brenda
it was
with
a
us.
speakeasy. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we
And
were
it's
One
like-
of those
sounds like-
basement bars where you walk downstairs
Yes,
from
it was
the
right
curb.
next
Do you
to, like,
remember what the password was? Was there one?
I don't remember. It was
Legit,
Seventh Heaven.
like-
No.
You can't,
Um,
you can't disclose
that would make
such
you
You had to
so
name
things,
all the
right?
characters from Seventh
Uncomfortable.
Heaven to get it. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like right next to. What is it called? It was right next to like Joe Allen's or like some. There's like a steakhouse that was right there, and it was right above it.
There were so many. Oh, I remember
And it was
what
like
it
all the
looks
Broadway
like.
people went to it after the shows were done. It was so cool.
Yeah, Broadway's got a cool it's its own world.
It is
In New
It
York.
really
How
is.
was that being on Broadway? What was that experience? Because none of
Eh,
us.
I
have
mean,
gotten
right.
to
It was
experience
awesome, but I also was so
Oh, you did-
young.
yeah, sorry, you did.
You did a show?
I did an off-Broadway show before I
Which-
moved to California. I was in the first production of A Christmas Carol.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
God, that's a fun show to be in.
it was and I don't know if they still do it, but I know they did it for forever. So
Yeah.
it was a long-running show. We did it. It was Paramount Theater, which was kind of like I think attached to Madison Square Garden. So it wasn't technically a Broadway show. It was an off-Broadway show, but it was still
That's
a big
awesome.
production, and I got to taste that kind of world for briefly before my family moved out to Cali. It was like the year before we started the show.
Oh wow, that's so fun.
Yeah, back
That's
in the
like a
90s.
fun show to be part of too.
Yeah, it was a very cool show.
Well, and Hairsprays,
Yeah,
And-
Hairspray.
yeah,
is super
Hairspray
fun
is
one.
another like, classic Broadway show.
Yeah.
iconic.
I
Yeah.
did that one, and then I did another one for MTV that I wasn't in the like Broadway version of, but I did like a television version of a show called In Search of Elle, where we looked for the girl to be in the Broadway version of the show. I don't know if you remember that.
Mhm.
Where I got to like participate in the audition process for the girl to be in the Broadway
That's fun.
version of it, and it was so awesome because it was
Yeah.
like getting to experience watching like somebody else step into their first Broadway show, you know.
Right.
It was like a really special thing to get to witness, like all these unknown actresses like experiencing this for the first time. And
Well, 'cause that's a
Casting is neat
process.
too, though.
Yeah.
and
To
I
sit
think
on
it was
the
like
other
first
side
time,
of it for once.
totally. And I think it was the first time that
Yeah.
I really was like, I think I want to be on this side of it
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
you know.
Neat.
Yeah, it was great.
And now, because now you're directing, and you've been
Yeah.
directing.
I saw you did a horse movie.
I know.
I'm
we
like, what?
commented back and
How did
forth
I
on
not know
Instagram
about
with each other.
this? It's so
Horse
funny.
movies are not for the faint of heart. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
That was a challenge.
It was a
Oh my
well,
gosh.
race, like racing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing, but like, you know, most days we
That's
had
so
like
exciting, though.
13,
Good for-
14 horses on set every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Were they
it
like
was a lot.
It's a lot of
Um,
horses.
It was a lot of horses.
Where did the horses come
I'm
from
not gonna lie.
for that?
They were through a woman in Kentucky. So we filmed on a horse
Yeah.
farm there. And there was a family there that provided us with all the horses. And she wrangled
And
them
did
all.
they just
and-
typically do entertainment related stuff, or were they?
No, they
just-
were most of them were retired racehorses.
Okay,
So
that's
there
what
was
I have actually.
That's
two.
your.
Oh, really?
I
that's
have
your
two of
bag,
those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you know the energy is different. They're
Yeah,
not like
I
movie
did.
horses.
I
They are-
raced, but over fences a little bit. So,
Wow.
but the Kentucky
remember you
flat
having
racing thing
horses.
is its own. It's much more involved than I. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it was a big
that's
it was
that's
a
cool.
big deal.
Fun.
It's like, wow, these are not like slow moving movie horses. These are like
It's a
race
tough
horses. And as
industry
soon as
too.
you put them in all of the
Yeah.
like what is it called?
Tack.
Like, all that stuff. As soon as they get in all of that, they like
It's muscle
there's
memory.
an energy to
Yeah.
them. They're like ready to
Mhm.
go, you know?
Absolutely.
So even putting actors around them was sort of like
What were the
a little
biggest
intense.
challenges?
It was
Yeah,
like, oh,
safety. I guess that was yeah.
yeah. But it was great. It was really
Good.
fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. The movie's like I'm in post production on it now and it's exciting.
Well,
That is exciting. That's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and also, we cannot skip over Napoleon Dynamite, which was like the cult classic.
I know.
I know. I'm
I
trying
love
to
seeing
remember.
that.
Had I done Napoleon Dynamite before I did this?
Or
I'm
maybe
so
in the
bad with
beginning.
years. You
By the
know,
way,
I
I
have
so
think
like
maybe
literally
right
like.
before.
Sometimes I wonder. I'm like, am I like losing my mind? I don't
I-
know what year I did anything.
Probably
I
around-
often don't know what day
Yeah.
it is.
I mean,
don't
same. Is it?
care,
We're like
yeah.
getting old. It's happening.
I've always been like that, honestly.
It's terrible.
Well, it's also crazy again because I think we've all experienced this that like the way our life was and being on the show and like our years kind of all
They just like blur together a lot of them.
Yeah.
100%.
Isn't
And
it
all of
weird?
our projects, they all just kind of blend. So like knowing the distinction of when each thing happened
Yeah.
is actually quite hard. And I usually have to look at IMDb to
Well,
try to
we've
figure
said
it out.
on the pod that like, you know, to the audience, there are all these episodes and there are all these seasons and they're all very distinct. But to us, it's just one long episode of being on set. We were in the same place and the same, you know,
Oh, that's
with the people in and out all the time. And, you know, we'd finish an episode on Wednesday and then Thursday we started the next one. There wasn't
Right.
like
It's-
any
it's a-
time difference to us, you know? So
Yeah,
You did
just kinda
Napoleon
continue.
Dynamite before.
But a lot
Oh, I
of
did it
our
before.
memories,
Yeah,
like,
2004. And
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
yeah, you did it in 2004. And I
Wow.
you also have a
Stone
long
Cold classic.
you have a long
It
history.
blows my mind. It really does. It blows my mind.
and that was obviously not clear to anyone at the time, right? Like that was
No.
the little movie that
I
could,
love
right?
that movie so much.
I mean, I
we all love
still-
that movie so much. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, what's wild is like now my daughter, who's, you know, I have two, but my older daughter was the first one to come home and be like, what is Napoleon Dynamite? And I was like, okay, we're doing this. You know, she's like, up until that point, she was like a baby.
Mhm.
And then, and I guess like third grade maybe. was the first time that she had like a kid at school say something about
she got
someone
caught wind of it.
quoted it to her or whatever. And she had never heard of it before, didn't know what it was, and like kind of came home and was like, who is this and what is this? And you know, I don't particularly like watch movies and shows that I was in at home or anything like that. So she was like,
I mean,
I've never heard of this before.
Back when you're trying to like land a guy, you know what? You know what? We're gonna take a break real quick, and we'll come back to that.
By the way, I do love this story about you. It's one of my faves.
No.
Another guy, Rex, the guy who was Rex Pondo, was also on our show.
Oh, was he really?
Yes, he was. He played my boyfriend's dad. He played Peter Petrowski's father.
Oh, how funny. I mean, the cast that you guys have had on this show is like
of thousands.
I feel like everyone was on Seventh Heaven at some point.
Exactly, yeah.
And
have you guys gone through and like just searched and been like, wow, that person too? I'm sure there's people you guys have forgotten about that were on it.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Like,
why would you say that?
Dave's like, how dare you?
How dare
20
you?
seconds ago.
But like, I mean, you guys were so little for especially the
but it's
earlier
just
episodes.
Like you were saying, you don't remember at what point all these things happened. I mean, you don't really have your memories of all of your past are not separated into chapters. It's just this like, how did it make me feel at certain times?
Yeah.
It's like school memories. Like when you think
it's all
back
just a bowl
on
and
your
it's
grade
swirled around.
school.
Yeah.
You have memories of moments in grade school, but you're not like, well, all of this happened in third grade, and then all of this happened in fourth grade, and no one remembers.
Unless
things
there's
like
a
that,
setting,
you know?
like a classroom or a particular
No, you
playground,
don't. No one
And
remembers
if there
things.
It's crazy how much I don't remember.
And
of,
if there
like,
was
grade
pot
school.
butter,
Of my own
then
life,
there's a lot that we will not remember.
Yeah, especially if you're eating weed butter all the time. You really don't remember.
No, that was the
Hey.
wild.
Tell the story.
That was the wild days.
I'm like,
at
are
the
we telling that story? Or are we
Hollywood
diving
Fr-
into
You know
it?
what? This is
McKenzie probably doesn't even know the
I
story.
mean,
She's
I
looking
don't
at us like,
mind.
what are you guys
This
talking
is
about?
I definitely don't know this
because
story.
actually Mac might be proud of me because it was probably the
Mac's definitely
calmest,
gonna be proud of
most
you.
Tell
relaxed
the
I've
story.
ever
Actually, that don't have
been.
anything to do with it.
And I know you're
What?
sad. You're sad. No, Haley and I, when we would go to the
But I
Hollywood,
don't know if she knows that we had a wild phase together, you and I.
Well,
I
this
did not. Well,
that was wild. Yeah,
That was
That's
pretty
my
wild.
version
tell
of
me
wild.
what it is,
They
and
had a
I'll be the
wild
judge of whether or
phase.
not it's wild.
Just
okay?
let him have it, Mac.
Let
They
us
had
have
a wild
it. Let
phase.
us
What
have
is it?
Well, this is when
This might shock her actually about Beverly.
Actually,
I'm about to
I'm
tell you
ready.
something about your
Brace
sister that you
yourself.
I'm
didn't know.
sitting down.
Brace
okay?
yourself, Mac.
but also, by the way, I forgot that Brenda was living next door.
Brenda was living next door, by the way.
Oh,
Also
geez.
very scandalous. That's why I said, Brenda, don't look
I
over
would
the
be so
fence.
paranoid.
Yeah, Brenda lived next door to you guys in
She
Toluca
did.
Lake. And that was when we would have like these crazy cool parties where we'd come. And by the way, they weren't
God.
cool. They weren't like wild parties. I mean, this was the wildest we got was we had pot butter.
It was relatively tame, but
And
for us it was wild.
We
you know?
the pot
How
butter.
old were
We were
you?
supposed to be trying to make Rice Krispie treats, but
we,
I think
we
somehow
wanted. We were going to see a movie
Yes,
at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and we
Yes.
were going to make Rice Krispie treats out of
Yeah,
marijuana.
as
Yeah.
one does when they go see movies at
And
the cemetery.
Totally normal
We
day at the
somehow
cemetery.
got from the Rice Krispie
What movie was
cereal
we
to the
it? I've been to
Rice
see
Krispie
movies
treat
there.
and the pot butter, but we never combined them.
No, I don't know. I just remember. I think you know what? We ran out of time.
She goes,
that's what-
you
we
know
ran
why?
out of
Because
time.
Bev was on the time management.
That's what
That's
that
why.
was.
Right.
And I
And
think
so
we
she
ran-
was like, forget it, don't combine them, just dip it in
I think
and
that's what-
let's go.
That's exactly. That's
she
it.
said,
Like it's
just-
frosting.
She
Straight
said, just take a scoop and let's go.
Straight up, that's exactly what happened. We ran out of
I
time.
think
That is
actually she's right. I think
Perfect.
that's
That's
happened.
exactly
That is
what happened.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I just remember being
I
like,
believe
well,
this.
we
Yeah.
need to bring the fun. And so that was.
She's
and
like, just dip it and let's hit the road.
Dip it.
So
we
how
gotta
was
go.
it like
It's
after
time
you
to
got
go.
there? How was the experience?
I laughed a lot.
Amazing. It was
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, we laughed a lot.
It was the
Because
best.
do you also
How
know?
far away were you from your?
The
You're
Hollywood-
about
We don't need to
45
get into
minutes
the
from that
nitty-gritty
place.
details
Hey,
of all these other things.
it was fine. Everything was
Also-
fine.
Also clarifying.
We don't need to get into all
It
that.
kicked in right when they got there,
Wait a
and not
minute.
before.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mackenzie, let it lie. Okay?
That was also when we had
The coffee.
drivers because we would never drive. We would never be irresponsible. We would
Right.
always have cars take us places.
Well, we had Michael.
We had Michael. We did have Michael. 'Cause
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
was-
Actually, that is the fact. Is we had Michael.
Michael
Yeah.
didn't sneak one of those dips.
no,
He wouldn't do that.
He wasn't dipping and driving.
no,
Yeah, no.
never. We had, oh my gosh, that was, and you know what? Do you also remember that we had the final, I don't know if it was, we had our final party for Seventh Heaven was also at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery because Brenda basically said,
do you think that she secretly knew that we did that?
You know what? It was a message.
And she was like signaling
jelly.
us?
She was a little jelly. So
Well,
she
she
had to
was
throw her
probably- she was
own
mad that we
cemetery
didn't-
party.
I feel like Brenda would have loved that.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think Brenda would have been
I
really
feel
proud
like
of us.
Brenda
She would've
probably
been-
would have loved that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brenda used to tell me the best stories.
she's
She's
got-
Brenda had the best stories. Her New York days were hilarious. I feel like Brenda would have been proud of us. She wouldn't have been mad.
She would 100% be proud of us because I think she wanted us to live and be wild. And I think, honestly, I think she would be very happy being like, thank God Bev relaxed for like a minute.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit high strung.
So
But
did you
I
decide?
wasn't with you though. We had some fun. We had
Yes,
lots of fun.
we did.
Yeah.
I remember some Spider Club days.
Ooh. Yeah.
Spider Club?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We thank God there's no
Water.
photographic evidence of some
Thank
of that.
God there was no smartphones back then.
I look back at some of that and I think,
What are you
thank
doing?
I'm really
God.
thirsty. I just got to
You know? because
Agreed.
There
What a
was
time
some-
to be alive. Yeah.
yeah, that was, we got to go and like really have some fun without a lot of, well, you might have some photos.
I have photos.
Yeah,
of us.
I knew you were going to say that.
We also had so many
Check
like
out our Patreon for that.
We had a-
Yeah, I was like, she for sure has some digital camera
we
photos.
had costume parties, like amazing. Like I remember your Great
Oh my gosh.
Gatsby.
Yeah,
party.
well, I have photos from that.
Yeah, because I took them, and then I
Yes.
gave them all to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do your
So
kids
we did
have
used to have-
costume? Sorry.
No, that's
do
okay.
your kids have a costume drawer? Like, do you do that at home?
Yes. I mean, I guess they had more when they were littler. Like
oh, yeah. They're,
Ryan went through a very big like princess phase. Lulu, not so much, I guess. But Ryan, like, I'm pretty sure she thought she was Moana for like an extended amount of time. You know, she was like lived in a princess dress. You probably remember that when she was like constantly in outfits.
that's so cute.
But she was definitely Moana for a long time.
But there was a period of time where we used to like definitely have costume parties. And
Yeah,
we
remember
did.
Our Great Gatsby dinner party
That was
was
a
like
good one.
a
Oh,
really
yeah.
epic one. That was fun.
That was very
I forgot
fun.
about those.
Oh yeah, I have those pictures.
You have to send me those.
I will. And then there's
Partying without us.
sorry.
know.
Will
Yeah,
you, Mack?
sorry guys. We
Sorry.
had like a whole life going on. You guys didn't know about.
Yeah, but also what's crazy too is Seventh Heaven also gave you a very lifelong friend outside of who's sitting here on the couch.
Yes.
And also roommate.
Oh yes, it did give me a roommate, which is a kind of a fun fact. I don't know if people know this about
No.
the show, but my baby daddy from Seventh Heaven ended up being a roommate of mine for a very long time. Tyler lived with me for many, many years after the show.
really?
How did that happen?
Tyler was how did that happen? Okay, so he was
Because you guys met on the show,
we met on the show,
right?
and we were like homies
Yeah.
right away. I absolutely love Tyler. And
Tyler Hoechlin, by the way, for
Yes.
the audience listening.
and he was, I can't remember where they filmed Teen Wolf. Atlanta, maybe?
I thought it was Canada.
That would make
Or
sense.
something.
Yeah.
I don't, he was like coming off of the show or doing the show at the time. And I remember he called me and said, like, I am coming to LA. I need a place to stay. I, at the time, had a house in Toluca Lake. And I was like, you can come stay here. And I always love like a energetic house. I love people around. I love
Yes.
like, you know
Yeah, I
my
was always over
open door policy. I'm always like,
Because I was always there.
everybody, yes. I was like, you were always there. I was like, come over. And I said, come stay with me. Like, yes, I would love it, you know? And he came for a weekend and then he just like never left. Tyler ended up being my roommate for like a really long time.
And not
I
just
loved
that
it.
house.
Not just that house. And I moved to a new house and Tyler came with me.
Yes.
And then Tyler had a
He
girlfriend who
packed
came with
some
me
of
for a
his
while.
stuff in your boxes and just
Yeah, he had his own boxes. We didn't share boxes, but no, I love Tyler. He is the best. And yeah, then he had like a girlfriend that lived there for a while, and I had like a boyfriend that lived there for a while. And
Yeah. Sunset
It was
Plaza,
like-
right? It was
yeah,
the
it was
Sunset
kind of
Plaza
like
house.
it probably would have made a pretty good sitcom.
That was
But-
that was very fun.
Yeah.
And I think because we also did Real Girls Kitchen, because when you were
Yes, I had a
most people
cooking
don't
show
know
that
that
filmed in my
she's-
house for a while, and Tyler would be like floating around while we filmed the cooking show. And
Haylie has some famous recipes that I still to this day make, which is like your watermelon feta mint salad
You
I make
do?
all the
That's so
time.
cute. Yeah, Bev
And-
was on the cooking show quite a bit.
Yes, because you kind of inspired me to like want to cook stuff. And like especially your stop laughing.
Michael,
John.
who's laughing over
it's
there?
John.
Oh my God.
John.
Are you
And-
not cooking?
And John is being
And
booed.
your weed butter dip never made it to the cooking show.
By the way, you know what? That's what should have been on the show.
That would've been- that
You
would've been a
guys
good one.
are-
We
You
both
actually
there.
make the brownies? Not necessary. 30 minutes faster. You just dip it and go.
And by the way, that is the only time that I ever that I've ever done that. It was that one day.
Wait,
So
so was
she
it not
says,
great?
you
Why
guys.
didn't you do it
Uh-huh.
again? Like, why weren't
Allegedly.
you having weed butter every day after that?
Because I don't even know
What
where
happened?
to get weed.
Butter? You make it with weed.
No, but I
She's
don't
She's
know where
like
to
talking
get
about the
weed.
most
Oh.
important ingredients,
Yes.
not the butter
yeah.
part.
Okay.
This 2 steps back. You get the first step.
Because also
Get the
remember,
weed.
I'm
That's the step.
also
That's
like
right.
Yeah.
afraid of getting in trouble or doing anything that I could. So
Well,
I
15 years ago or whatever this was way different than now.
It's true.
It's
Yeah.
not the same. Yeah.
isn't
That's
it
true.
easier?
Like we
now?
had to like
Now you
procure
can go to a store
the,
just
Yeah.
to
you
get
know.
weed butter.
Yeah, but I'm still afraid of doing that. Like I wouldn't even do that
Why?
Why?
because
Well, now she's like a mom, you guys. Like everyone chill out. We're not going to be encouraging her to do this, you know? This was a way different time.
it was. It was when I was fun, and now I'm not.
Yes, you are. You've always been
Just-
fun.
I'm just kidding.
You've always
I
been
mean,
fun.
well, not really, but yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Did you do
And we're back. We're back.
She goes,
and
and we're back. She's like, and there's no break. We're back. Did you do the one where we were both pregnant?
I did the one where you did a baby shower for me.
Okay.
For
why-
Hutton.
See,
For
I have like the
Hutton.
worst memory. Were we pregnant at the same time?
So
Or am I,
I
or
think
were we
I
fake
was-
pregnant at the same time on the show?
I was pregnant first, and I don't
What
think
do
you
you-
had announced that you were pregnant.
Oh, I was just low key on
You were
these streets.
low key,
I was just on these streets, just pregnant, just knocked up. Can't be dipping in the weed butter because we're just knocked up on these streets. Don't tell the people. So wait, we were fake pregnant on the show together.
Yes,
That's what I'm thinking.
I think so. Yeah.
So we were
I mean,
baby
we were
bumping.
in
Lines are
real
so
fake
life.
lives.
In real
Right.
life,
It's a
we
little
were pregnant at
perceived.
the same time, but I don't think we were.
This is
we didn't do it on
pregnancy
that.
suit trauma.
This is a lot of pregnancy.
Well, I mean, we've been through.
I'm happy
We-
to be past that point.
We've
My
been
God.
through a lot of life together.
Yes, we have.
We have been through
Yes, we have.
a lot of life. We've.
Isn't
all
that
the-
crazy?
Yes.
Kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
How long have so
So
you're in
old.
Texas now?
Yes.
How
yeah,
long
yeah.
has it been that you've been out there for?
I've been there for 5 years. I moved there during the
from-
pandemic, so 2020.
From
I
the
like-
same area in California?
Yeah, I lived in Laurel Canyon here.
Okay. Cool.
And yeah, it's wild how fast it's gone by.
yeah.
Like when I think
It
about that,
does.
it's been
It's
5
crazy.
years.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean,
how
it
has
seems
it been?
to me almost like you've been there for longer than 5 years, but I think that's just because I know that you're from Texas. So, like,
Yeah, that's
the-
true. I mean, I feel like
I've always associated you and
With
your family with
Texas.
Texas.
because
Yeah.
it's been such a big part of my life. Like half my family still lives there, and so
Yeah.
I've always spent time there. Probably kind of the same with you in Colorado. Is like
Mhm.
there's always been like a little part of me that's always been there. So it wasn't that weird to go back, but there was a side of me that was like, if I move there and I don't like it, I'll just move back to.
What do you like about
LA
What
and,
do you like
you know.
about being there now?
I think I just like that it's just different. It's got like a different energy to it. You know, I was in LA for 20 years almost.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I was just sort of ready for a bit of a change and
Mhm.
just like a different energy to it.
I
You
can
know?
understand that.
Yeah. I love coming back here. I spend a lot of time here still, but it gives my girls like a little bit different way of life. Like they get to go like a great public school. They go run around outside and I'm not like, don't run in the street. Don't do that. You know, I just
Yeah,
get to like
yeah,
let
yeah.
them go kind of.
Is it more
little
is the area
freer
that you
or
live in now
something.
like a bit more rural than
Yeah,
what
we
you
live
were
out in the hill
so-
country.
Nice.
And you know, just is like a little bit more
Relaxed.
yeah. It's
a little
just
bit more-
more chill.
I
or
mean, I get it. I
something.
lived in LA for
Yeah.
23 years
Yeah.
and it feels like I just decided to move a few years ago, but it's been like 8, you know. So
Yeah, it's so weird. But it's also easy to come back here.
Oh yeah,
And I don't know, there's like a
It still
part of me
feels
that
like
nothing
home,
feels permanent
for sure.
or something. And so the move away didn't feel scary to me. You know, there's a lot of people that say to me all the time, like, how could you leave this life you
I
have?
said
And I'm
it
like,
wouldn't be
I
permanent.
don't know.
I said it'd be 2
It
It
years.
doesn't seem scary or something.
I think people forget too, like, it's not far. You know what I mean? It's a
No.
short flight.
What-
It's
yeah.
easy to kind of,
And
you
we're
know,
so connected more than ever before. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I FaceTime with people all the time. I'm always on Zooms. I'm like, we're more connected than we ever were before. It's not like when we were
Absolutely.
little kids and you have to like have a pen pal, you know,
And if
like
you
when somebody
really
moves
need
away
to
and you like
leave,
never
you
see them
can.
again. You
But I
know?
also
Like-
think that also people don't
this is
understand
goodbye.
about
Yeah,
For real.
forever.
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 people don't understand about our lives as actors as we kind of already live a gypsy life. Like we're used
yes.
to like the transitions and change and shifts and all of this is normal for us.
Yes.
So, you know, jumping on a plane and going to Kentucky or, you know,
So it's funny because I was actually saying this to him. Whenever I go on location to a movie, that lives very deep in me.
Right.
Like I could be very happy in a lot of different iterations of life. I could be very happy not being an actor.
Mhm.
I could be very happy not working in the entertainment industry. I could probably find happiness in a lot of different versions of life, in a
Mhm.
lot of different places. And so I think that that's also contributes to like me being really happy living in Austin is like, I don't need LA or need to necessarily work here to
To
have
do one
happiness.
thing.
If
Yeah.
that
Right.
makes sense.
It's like adaptable.
That gypsy life you're
Yeah.
talking about,
Yeah.
like I actually love going on locations. I'm like,
you've
I
always
can-
been a gypsy.
I know,
You've
I really
always
have.
been
It's
my
fun
little
though.
It
It's
really
gypsy.
lives
like,
in
it's like
me.
a camp that you're, for a month or a few
yeah,
months.
and
know?
you get to
It's
kind of
like,
experience
meet this
what
whole
it
new
is to
group of
be something
people.
different.
You get to
Haylie,
try on somebody else.
you-
Yeah. wear
You have
someone's shoes.
never been someone who
So-
could be tied down. Like I would say this
Well, Bev,
about
this
What
is
about
not a
your
therapy
family?
session.
So,
But I'm just
going
saying-
too deep on me, okay?
But I'm saying is I think that's so great, especially that you've been able to do so many films and be so many different places. Because that's what
Yeah.
I've always seen about you is I feel like you're happiest when you get to roam.
This is true.
do your
So we're
kids
we're
share
we're
that?
diving a little
Yeah.
deep now, but it's true.
Really?
20 years of friendship. That's what I would
yeah,
say is like
it
I
is
think
true.
it's also, you know, and I think that's also, you know, what I also love about us too is like we can go time without seeing each other and then reconnect and be like, oh, I love you and like great
Yeah.
to see. And I think so much
Well, that's
of-
true connection.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
think that's so much of what was the gift of Seventh Heaven is that a lot of us were able to create all these bonds and like you and Tyler and like
I haven't seen Tyler in forever either.
but he will always be a part of your heart and
Yes.
like will always be a dear friend. And I think that's so much of what the gift of was Seventh Heaven. And Brenda did a phenomenal job of like bringing in incredible cast members and,
Yes.
Yeah.
and good people. Like we had good people.
We had a long running set with, for us to have the kind of good vibes that we had on set. It's amazing that from what I remember anyway, for essentially our entire tenure in Santa Monica, we had a welcoming, happy set.
But that starts
know?
with you guys. You realize that is you guys really set the tone for that, for all the people that came in and joined the series. And that starts with y'all. You know, when people join your show, it's how you guys welcome them. Like when I joined the show, it was the same thing. Although you remember when I joined the show and you were like, don't come in here in your high heels and your makeup every day. You remember that? But it's true.
You had heels, and I was like, it is like
Beverly
6
was
in
like-
the morning. And
I
I,
remember
I
that.
forgot about
I-
that.
I remember.
I
Do you
just
remember you were like,
I think I told you
she wears
Dude.
this and I was like
I was
pajamas.
I was-
It's 6 in the morning.
I 100%
Very
judged
impressive.
you. I 100% judged you, and I
so
was
true.
and I remember just being like, who do
I was
you
just
think
in
you
awe.
are?
I was
Coming
like,
in
I was like,
stunting
how-
on this set right now.
I was like, how are Beverly and I
So
not best friends? I
stylish.
don't get it. And then she was like, because you come in here all dressed up with like high heels on. And I was like, do you want me to come in here looking like shit? And she was like, yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, here I am, baby, let's go. And then we were like best friends ever since.
Well, because I just remember being like, what are you doing? Like,
Well, I
so-
think it was probably because I was like coming from a nightclub and just coming straight to work the next.
But I remember you actually said,
I'm like, she's got it so together. Wow. like,
and here I
When
am.
all fairness,
like, wow.
you guys had to work a lot more than I did. And I
That's-
would be wrapped by like 10 in the morning and you guys had a full day. And so I was like, I'm gotta go do stuff after this.
I know you actually, you finally like set me straight, and you're like, I am going to be off by 10
Yeah.
and I have other things to do and I don't want to be walking around in my pajamas. And I'm like, but I walk around in my pajamas. And then the next day you showed up
Yes.
and you were in your Ugg boots. And I was like, we can be friends now.
Yes.
And
But it is
That's
true.
really
You
funny.
guys, all joking aside, you guys set the tone for what, this series goes like and how people feel when they join the show. And you guys did such a beautiful job of that. Truly. You did.
thank you.
And that's why when people get on the set, they behave the way you guys behave and the example that you set. So bravo to y'all for that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And you also did Secret Life of the American Teenager as well, didn't you? I saw pictures of you in.
Oh God, I did, didn't I?
I think you did because I saw pictures in the yearbook. I was
I
looking.
guess I did.
I think you did.
Please don't ask me what I did on that show. I
I
have
mean-
literally no idea.
I don't know.
I did.
don't know.
Behind the block.
Yeah.
Oh
because-
wow!
Yeah,
you know
'cause-
what? I actually, now that you say that, I think when I was doing that, my nephew was being born, and I'm pretty sure that I was like raced from the set to Cedars while he was while she was in labor. Now that you say that, that's funny.
Look at all these. See, we're just like
We are
bringing
really
back-
cracking into
We're
like,
Stirring
yeah.
this pot of all of
We're
your
digging
memories
deep.
and who
That's
knows
funny.
what's on the surface.
Yes, I totally forgot about that.
This has just been a soul session of remembering things that we all had forgotten.
Yeah,
Like
That's
especially
so
New
crazy.
York. I like literally the gift that you gave me of reminding me about New York is just like makes me so happy. I want to find those pictures.
Oh, we have to have some of them somewhere.
We have to have. We
That's
have.
that's the adventure.
I mean,
I was
the
there for.
most
Yeah,
devastating part
that
about
was-
that will be that I'm in like crazy
were you
wigs from the
doing?
show, and you're gonna look cute, and I'm gonna look insane.
So
Oh,
what
yeah,
were
that
you
was
doing
crazy.
in New York though?
She was doing Hairspray. She was on Broadway
Oh, okay. But why were you?
because we were shooting Seventh Heaven.
So
Okay,
they
that's
like
what I'm-
filmed any scenes that I was in were all shot there, and they flew out for them.
Gotcha.
Her,
they
Tyler,
set up a set
Yes.
over there to accommodate
I missed
Haley's
part of
Mackenzie, you
that
missed the
shows.
first half.
I know.
Yeah, see,
So I
we're
was-
catching you up.
Yeah, she was coming from Maryland and she was still on the plane.
Yeah.
And do you
I
still
was in
feel
the
like
back
you're
of
on
the
the
plane
plane?
because I was hoping to not have to get a middle seat, and then I got to the back and I was like, "Dang, I should have taken a middle seat up front." And we needed.
So
to
you
take
were
a
in the
break, I
middle
think.
seat
You were still in
in
the
the
middle
back.
seat.
Actually, no, I got an aisle seat.
Oh, okay,
The little
all
old
right.
lady
Oh my
moved.
god, that's so funny.
I
You
elbowed
bullied
her out of the
little
way. I
old
was like,
lady?
"Get her!"
Oh my
No, I
God.
didn't. She sat next to her daughter.
Oh, she was trying to like take up the whole aisle. I've done that before.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Well, thank you so much for coming and making time for us because we love you so much.
Oh,
And
I love you guys too. Thank you.
I know that it's crazy. Everybody was on flights. You're on a flight tomorrow. We just flew in.
Yes, we
David-
made it happen.
David may as well have flown in from how far he has to drive.
Yeah,
to
this
get
is
here.
quite far from where you live too.
It's about the same
That's all right.
distance.
It probably
as,
took him
depends
just
on how
as long
fast
to
you're
drive
going.
as it did for my flight too.
100%.
Probably,
Yeah.
Yeah. And
No, I loved seeing you guys. Thank you. This was so much fun.
Yeah, it's
And
been a
we're
long
sh-
time. It was nice to see you.
We're
Yeah,
so
you too.
excited for all of your films that are coming out, which you've got
Thank
quite a
you.
few. So everybody just, I don't know what.
Yeah, I
you're-
want to call you guys to put you in some of them. Jeez.
I mean, hey,
yeah.
I'm available.
Let's do that.
We can. I will. I would.
She goes, hey.
I'm right here. You got my number. But thank you so much, and we love you, and the fans love you, and they're all going to be very excited that you came to play with us. And Mac, we're so happy you got here.
Yeah, thanks
Me
for cracking
too.
open the memories.
Yeah,
for
I'm
us.
Yeah.
also like slightly shocked that she wasn't more shocked about some of the things we revealed
No, because
today. I mean, I
Mac.
thought there was gonna be a little bit
That's
more of a
that is-
shock out of her, but
That is her
Try
shocked
to-
face.
I was like,
it's
that's
just
it.
Mac's probably like, thank God somebody like gave her some weed.
So you had some weed butter and you went to watch a movie at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Is that
Okay,
what
well, you know,
when
when
you
you
put
say
it
it like that,
yeah.
Hold on. What?
we all
did
we
not.
thought that was wild.
That is wild, Mac.
We did. We thought that was wild, but when you say it like that, you know,
Yeah.
Sorry.
we're like, well, that's all, folks.
Yeah,
You know,
like, I
that's
mean,
it.
Did you
Mac's
do it
like, all right, let me take my stories and put them away.
I
I'm
mean,
proud of you.
there you go.
That-
That's all I want.
You know
Okay.
what? We were
I'm
proud
so
of us
proud
too.
of-
That's
That's right.
I mean,
Both
this
of
is
you,
that we are
I'm
proud.
intimidated.
All
You
right.
guys are. I'm surprised you didn't get caught, and
Yeah, by Brenda.
they're probably
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
investigating that case.
Which would have been the best way.
All
Yes.
right.
Oh, I love it. All right, well, thank you guys.
Thank
This was
you.
so fun.
Hey guys, check us out on Patreon for early access to catching up with the Camdens episodes, exclusive group and individual content, access to all three of us via chat, and more.